Hi, first graders. Wow, we've come to the end of Unit 1. We're ready to review and take our test. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that if you pay close attention today, tomorrow's test will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, let's get started. So the first thing on your test is going to say a number, and it's going to give you 5 dots, and you need to get up to that number. So we have our 5 group. How many away from 7 is 5? 5, 6, 7. How many more dots should we put? 2, you're right. 1, 2. Now we have 7. The next type of problem that you will see tomorrow asks if the number shown with the dots is the same as the number written above the box. Does this box show 8 dots? Well, we can count our 5 group, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that match? Yes, so then we would fill in the box that says yes. The next type of problem you will see tomorrow says choose all the 10 partners. So we have to go over here to the side and look at our choices. We have 8 and 2 more. This looks like 8 and 2 more. Is that a partner of 10? Yep, you're right, so we would fill in this box. Now we have 3 and 5. Let's check if that's a partner of 10. 3 and 5. I still have 2 fingers down, so I think this is a partner of 8, so we're not going to fill in that one. Let's check 8 and 3. Is that a partner of 10? Well, we know that 8 and 2 is a partner of 10, so 8 and 3 must make 11, so we can't use that one. Next, we have 8 and 2. Oh, that's the switch partner of this one above, so that is a partner of 10. So we filled in the top one and the bottom one. Excellent. This is another type of problem that you'll see on your test tomorrow. So it wants you to find the correct number to complete the sentence. So we have 1, 2, or 3. Which one would partner with 5 to make us 6? So right now we have 5 and 2. 5, 6, 7. Is that correct? Nope. We're looking for a total of 6. So it's not 2. I'm going to cross it out. Let's try 1. 5, 6. 5 and 1 partner together to make 6. So we are going to circle that. So tomorrow on your test, you're going to circle the correct answer, and I'll tell you that again tomorrow. Another type of problem you will see is something that you're very familiar with that we've been working on for a couple weeks now. Looks like we're working with partners of 7. I can see that right here because the number is 7. That's the total. So we have to count how many are colored in. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are not colored in? You count. Did you get 3? You're correct. Good. And also you will probably see a few more problems just like this one. Just be sure that you know what the total is that you're looking for and you count the dots accurately. And a problem like this on your test tomorrow says write the facts that match each total. Okay, so I think we should just go one by one and figure out what the total is. So the totals that we can be having today are 7, 8, and 9. So 8 and 1 more. When we count, we say 8, 9. So we would take 8 plus 1 and write it under the box that says 9. 8 plus 1. Good. I'm going to put a little mark here so we know that we did that. Check. Done. 9 plus 0. Remember when we add with 0, the number doesn't change? So that ends up with 9 as well. So we have 9 plus 0 equals 9. Check done. 6 and 1 more. Well, when we count, we say 6, 7. 6 plus 1 equals 7. 4 plus 4. That's a special fact when you use the same number 2 times. What's that called? You're right, it's called the doubles fact. Good job. And 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gives us 8. So that's our total. We're going to write it under the column that says 8. 4 plus 4 gives us 8. 7 and 0. Can you remember what I just told you about adding 0? Yep, the number doesn't change. So 7 and no more is still 7. So we're going to put that under the column that says 7. So when you come to the problem that looks like this tomorrow on your test, you'll know exactly what you have to do because we practiced it today. All right, now you have 1 plus 7. Well, it's always easier to start at the bigger number. So we're going to start at 7 and count up 1 more. 7, 8. Good. So I'm going to write that right here under the column that says 8. 1 plus 7. Looks like we've completed all the ones that we have to, and we have 2 in each column, so that looks pretty good. The last type of problem that you're going to see on your test tomorrow involves writing the partners and switching the partners. So first, let's figure out what our total is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many are colored in? 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are not colored in. So if we have 1 and 6 and we switch those partners or we reverse them, we end up with 6 and 1. So if you want to at your house, or if you're at school watching this video, wherever you end up watching it, if you want to practice all the partners that we have worked with, you can start with partners of 3, then partners of 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you move closer to 10, there's more and more pairs of partners. Remember to also look out for those doubles facts. All right. I also wanted to talk to you about math mountains quick. So I'm going to give us a math mountain here. Remember in the math mountain that the total goes at the top. So if we are going to be writing in our math mountain, let's say we have 8 as our total. The total goes at the top and the partners go on the bottom. So can we think of some partners of 8? Remember, it's always easy to start with 1 less than the number you're working with. So 1, what's 1 less than 8? Count back 1. The number that comes before is 7. Good. And if we were to switch those partners, it would be 7 and 1. Remember, total at the top, partners on the bottom. Another thing we wanted to practice before you take your test is noticing the patterns in simple addition and subtraction equations. So we talked about the we talked about the pattern that we see when we are working with 0. So no matter if we're adding or subtracting, when we're working with 0, the number always stays the same. Okay? Or if we have something such as 5 minus 1, when we're subtracting, we just count down. We just go 1 less. So 5 take away 1 is how many? 4. Remember, friends, it's totally okay to use those fingers, okay? That's why you got them. All right, and similarly, if we have 6 plus 1, when we're working with 1, now we're just looking for the number that is after 6. So what's 1 more than 6? Yep, you're right, it's 7. Good job. You might also see some problems, and I'm just going to type them because I just thought of it. That's way easier. If you have a number or an equation that looks like this, taking away all, so for example, you have 4, take away 4, what do you end up with? 0, that's right. We also can have problems on our test that look like this. 8 take away 7 equals. Okay, when we have 8 items, maybe it's cookies or pizza, okay, and 7 of them go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many are left? 1. Okay, so if you would like to practice a few extra of those to prepare yourself for your test tomorrow, that's all you have to do. We don't have any homework tonight. I just want you to make sure that you're ready for tomorrow. And that's all I have for you, friends. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow for your test. Practice up.